I'm Amy from Body Fit by Amy, and this is your TRX workout. So, TRX stands for Total Resistance Extreme, and it's a great tool to be engaging your core all the time while you're working your entire body. So it's basically suspension training. Not everybody has access to a TRX, but if you do, it's a really awesome way to challenge yourself, basically just using your body weight. So, I'm gonna be showing you sort of a TRX basic workout, and by basic, I only mean that it's just sort of exercises you can do very similar to what you do with weights, with a low level of execution, but still will be challenging. And as always, I'll give you lots of different options so you can work to your level. So, we're gonna start with the straps. We're gonna keep them sort of at a mid-length, just for simplicity right now. And a couple important things to remember: you would never wanna have slack in your straps, so you always wanna keep them tight. And you just wanna be sort of eyes on the horizon is what we say. So you're always kind of looking up at your straps so you're not letting your neck drop back or come down. So we're gonna start just warming it up. Elbows are right by your side, feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna start with a TRX squat. So we're just dropping it down, and as we come up, we're gonna lift up into a raise. So just kind of getting the blood flowing. Your squat is very similar to your regular squat. You're just sitting back, low into the heels, press it up. Couple more, one more just as a warm-up. And then we're gonna keep it here. Again, starting with the elbows here, sit back into that regular squat. So we start with the elbows in because then when you sit low, you extend the arms out. What we don't wanna do is be back here and then you're really stretching. So elbows in, sit low. So nice grip on the handles, good grip. You can keep it a little bit light so you have less in the forearms. And if you want to add a little extra, you can take it to a little baby jump. So you're landing really soft, but it's perfectly fine just to keep it in the regular squat as well. Just a couple more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so we'll come back to that in a second. Now we're gonna go to the row. So I'm gonna walk my feet forward so I'm at an angle, making sure my body is straight, hips aren't down, we're dropping in, and I'm gonna pull the elbows in. So just very similar to your row motion you do at the gym. Again, my eyes are up. And I'm keeping my wrists straight, so what I don't wanna do is curl in or let them drop. Wrists are straight, elbows in, squeezing in the shoulder blades. If this feels too easy, you can walk your feet lower, so anytime you increase your angle, you're gonna make it tougher. If it feels too tough, walk it back, or you can even have one foot back, just to get a feel for the motion. Still bringing the elbows in. Again, no slack in those straps. And we'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we're gonna get a quick little stretch out of that. So reach back, tips to the back, arms forward. It's my favorite part of the TRX is the stretching. So we're gonna go back to that squat, elbows in. So we're gonna take it one leg. So I'll give you a couple of options. Watch me first. My left leg is up, I'm on that right leg, and I'm sitting low into that one-legged squat. So as you can tell, it's gonna play with your balance a lot, so really engage that core. If that feels like too much, you can drop that left toe down, still be pushing mostly through this right leg, but the toe just gives you a little extra balance. But if you can, lift it up, get as low as you can go. This one's tough. You've got your hands for balance. Try not to pull with them unless you get stuck down there. Really push into the heel. And then if you want a little challenge, you can add a little jump. Up to you. Good. We'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You should really feel that. Lots of glutes. Make sure you keep that heel down. Let's do the same thing other side. So left leg down, right leg up. Lots of abs for balance. Drop it low, bring it up. And again, if you need extra balance, you can have that right toe down, but still be pushing mostly through this left one. Weight in the heels so we get lots of glutes. Abs Hold in. It's okay if you feel a little off balance. That's what we want. Abs are working the whole time. If you want to add that jump, land soft, land low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Shake that out. As you can tell, you get lots of cardio with the TRX as well. So let's take it back to the row. This time my palms are facing down. I'm gonna go in a wide row. So my elbows are coming wide, squeeze in the shoulder blades, and take it back down. Elbows up, squeeze. And again, same idea. I wanna make sure my wrists stay straight. I don't want my wrists to curve this way or this way. Keep them straight and back. If you need it to be a little tougher, walk those feet lower, forward. Anytime you get lower on this, it's gonna make it tougher. Squeeze in the back. If you need to be a little easier, walk it back. Keep it here, or have one foot back, one foot forward. This position just allows you to still get low with it, but gives you a little extra balance. A couple more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And relax, stretch it back again. Nice work, guys. So, back to our legs. As you can tell, I like to alternate between arms and legs just to give things a rest, but to keep everything moving, keep your heart rate up. So I'm on my right leg forward. I'm gonna step my left leg back. So let's start it with just a regular lunge, dropping that knee. Again, I'll start with my elbows in close, drop it down, bend in both knees, tap it up. So this is your easiest level. And then if you want, bring that knee up and then really make a TRX style. Keep that leg off the ground the whole time. So you're never touching that back leg down. If you need to, it's totally fine to touch it down. Just gives you a little extra balance. And just like everything else, you want to make it more of a challenge, jump it up. Nice and light. You're not jumping very high. Still good form. 4, push, 3, 2, 1. Good. So making sure as you drop back that I'm not leaning into it or letting my back get into it. Switch it other leg, left leg forward. Start with just a regular lunge, tap it back, tap it up. And then if you want, bring the knee up. If you really want to make a TRX, keep that back foot off the ground. Right leg goes back, but stays up. Push into the heel. You want that extra little jump. Jump. Keeping my eyes up. I'm not letting that chest drop. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Good. Excellent. Whew. Lots of cardio. All right, so let's take it to a bicep curl. So we do a regular bicep curl with dumbbells this way. We're just gonna suspend it, just like we do with everything else. Be careful, your muscle memory wants to do the row and use your back. We're gonna make it biceps. So we're starting elbows high, level with the shoulders, straight wrist. I'm gonna drop it back. Pull the hands towards the forehead. So again, our muscle memory really wants to use the back because that's gonna make it easier, but we wanna keep it high. Use the biceps. This is a tough one. You have to think, it's all of your body weight being lifted by your biceps, which are these tiny little muscles. So keep them high, make them work. If it feels too heavy, walk your feet back, or you can have one foot back, extend it here. Feels too easy, walk it down low. Woo, that's a hard one for me. We'll go 4, 3, elbows high, level with the shoulders. One more. And relax, big stretch. Whew. So, just to give our arms a rest, let's drop it back, alternating in that lunge. you can just touch it back. This is just a little breather for the arms. It's gonna go right back into biceps, stretching out the legs, even though they're working. You can just tap it back too if you don't wanna go as deep, but if you can, get low. And if you want, you can switch jump it. This is pretty advanced, so if you wanna just stay with the switching, the alternating, or if you want, jump it, alternate lunge jumps. Now our legs are tired. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Biceps one more time. Hands up high, drop it low, bring those palms towards your forehead. Again, keep an eye on those wrists. We don't want to see them curling in or back. Keep them straight. Make the arms do the work. And we'll go 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, and relax. Stretch that out, guys. Woo! So let's take those toes out. One last thing for the legs. Toes are out. Plie squat. Drop it down. Bring it up. So this is just engaging a little more inner thighs and glutes. Hands can just be relaxed. Again, we're just using them for balance. Last push for the big muscles in the legs. And then we'll take it to a little jump if you want. Nice and light. So it's nice to have the TRX straps for these jumps because you can stay balanced and land really soft. If you want to keep it just the plie, that's totally fine. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, last thing from this angle. We're gonna work the back of the arms and the shoulders. So we're gonna make letters, kind of like YMCA. So we're gonna drop it back. As we bring it up, we're gonna make a Y. Then slowly down. Then we're gonna make a W. Slowly down. We're gonna make a T. The T is the tough one. Slowly down. Well, they're all tough. So here we go. Lift it Y, abs in tight, resist it on your way down. W, and then T. So watching your back, what I don't want to see is your hips going forward as you come up or your hips dropping back. We want to stay right in the center. So go Y, W, flip those shoulders, and T, nice and wide. And then really important, resist it on the way down. So you're not just going up, letting yourself drop, you're controlling it on the way down too. 2 more times all the way through. Here we go. Take it Y, abs pulled in, W, and T. Resist it down. Last one, these kill me. Y, woo, W, T, and stretch it out. Whew. So really sit back into that because you probably felt that through the back of your shoulders and top of your back, which sometimes you feel it up and a little bit into your neck as well. So let your head drop. Sometimes we get a little bit of neck soreness with these TRX, and that's okay. We just need to get stretching as well. So now we're gonna move to the other side of our straps. So the anchor is gonna be behind us. I'm pulling the straps in front of me. My hands are underneath. We're gonna do a basic TRX chest press. So imagine if you were doing your chest press at the gym with dumbbells or the machine, or a push-up, similar motion. So you're here, straps are in front, a little bit high, abs in tight, and I'm just bending in the elbows just as if you were doing a push-up and then pressing up and in. So we're just down and up, making sure not to go too far because you'll know if you go too far, that puts a lot of pressure on the shoulders and the back. We want to keep it elbows sort of level with the shoulders and back. So you're just taking it down, push, and same idea. If this feels like it's too much, you can bring that right foot forward or left foot, doesn't matter. That's gonna give you a little bit of help just with stability. Or just decrease your angle, take it a little higher. This is gonna make it a little easier, or a little lower, make it tougher. Couple more. We'll go 4, 3, abs pulled in, 2, good, and relax. And just open that up and stretch. You can kind of walk it forward just to get a little bit of a stretch. So just to get the heart pumping again, give our arms a rest, we're gonna do what's called a front squat. So we're dropping it down, hands by the sides, press up on the toes, hands up. So a little less burn than that normal squat that we do from the front, but more just to get everything moving. Lots of heart rate. Sit back, up on the toes as if you're gonna take off. And just a couple more. 4, 3, 2, one more. Excellent. So let's get that chest press one more time to really get it going. Hands in front, drop it down, press it up. And if you want to be ambitious, you can turn those hands forward and make it more of a fly. It's tougher, as you can tell, especially if your arms are tired like mine, but you're essentially just taking it out wide and in. Up to you. Keep the regular press, more of a bent arm, or take it to the fly for more of a challenge. Breathe. And we'll go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, and walk it out and stretch. Whew. So, I'm gonna turn to the side. I'm gonna grab my straps this way. I'm gonna lean, I'm gonna rest the straps on my head, and I'm just gonna let my hip dip. So what I'm trying to do is have my abs do all the work. So that's why I'm resting my hands on my head, so I'm not pulling. What we don't wanna do is come out here and pull with our arms. Really small, but you'll feel it in the side. So no slack in your straps, drop the hip. Little oblique exercise. So very similar to when we do a side plank and we drop that hip. As you can tell, you don't have to go far at all to feel it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And to stretch that, step out and step across and get a little stretch. So before we get the other side of that, we're gonna bring it to triceps. So my hands are high, I'm bending in the elbow. So imagine your overhead tricep extension that we do. So here, hands high, bend in the elbows, lower the forehead between the straps, and push back. Same idea with the chest press. We wanna make sure we have good form, that we're not just letting our upper body drop, our whole body is coming forward. So if you need to put one foot forward to get a feel for the motion, that's totally fine. Straight wrist, just like everything else. Back of the arms. So our muscle memory is gonna wanna do the chest press because those muscles are a little bit stronger, but we're gonna keep our elbows in close. Whew. And really push through. So you'll feel it just like the biceps. It's all your body weight on this one small muscle. But just keep working hard. Straight wrist. 4 more. 4. And again, you don't want to hyperextend. You don't have to go this far. Just keep it to here. 1 more. Ooh, yeah, that's tough. Good. So then let's go the other side. I know I'm going to be facing to the back of you, but that's okay. You can just watch the side. Hands on your head. Drop that hip. So abs are in nice and tight. So anything you're doing with TRX, you really want to pull the belly button in. Watch how my arms aren't moving. I'm just lifting with the hip, feeling it in the oblique. Really small. Breathe, belly button in so my back is straight. Almost there. We'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stretch it out, step over, cross, and stretch. Good, guys. So bring it back center one more time, triceps, and then we're taking it down to the mat. So again, elbows in, hands are high, bend in the elbows, drop it down, press it forward. Drop it down, press it forward. If that feels too easy, walk your feet back, increase your angle, make sure your whole body comes forward. Again, we don't want to see this, putting pressure on the back. Too tough, bring that foot forward. It's going to give you a little bit of support, but with that foot forward, try not to push through it. Still push through those arms. Elbows in. As they get tired, they want to go out. And we'll go 4, push, 3, 2, one more. And relax. Good. Let's take it down to the mat. Okay, so now we're down on the mat. So our straps are about 6 or 8 inches off the ground. Usually for most of us, that's about mid-calf, so you can measure it that way. So I'm gonna put 2 fingers in the cradles, so not in your handles, but in the cradles. And I'm gonna drop back and put my heels in the cradles. So feels a little bit weird. It almost feels like your feet are not in, but they are. Drop it down. We're gonna get a hamstring bridge, just like we would on a ball or a Bosu. Again, feels like they're not in there, but trust that they are. So lift the hips up, pull the knees in, push it out, drop it down. Lift, in, out, and down. So we're dropping down in between so we get a little bit of rest because you will feel that a lot in the back of the knees, but a lot of hamstrings and glutes. Abs are controlling it. Lift, knees in, out, and down. And it may feel a little shaky, and that's okay. Squeeze up, knees in, pull the core in as you do that. Up, in. Let's get a couple more. We won't do very many because I know you feel this a lot in your hamstrings. 2 more. Squeeze glutes. Last one. And relax. So just let them stretch in the cradles. Then we're gonna bring them in. So just as a little break in between, we're gonna keep the handles in. We're just gonna do a little crunch. So just by having them here, you're gonna have to engage the lower abs. And then I like to add a little crunch, push the feet out, knees in, out. So we're just working the abs while we rest our hamstrings. So you're not lifting the hips, you're just pulling them in, more like that reverse crunch. So you're not doing much with the straps on this one. We're just giving hamstrings a break, working the abs. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Good, relax it down. Let's get hamstrings one more time. We're gonna mix it up this time. Lift the hips, we're gonna keep them up. Bring one knee in at a time. So start slow and controlled. Keep those hips up. Squeeze. You'll feel your calves working on this one too. So keep them that slower if you want. You can speed it up just a bit. And we'll go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Good. So bring those feet in, get a little stretch. Ooh, they're tired, yeah. Whew. All right, turn over on your side. So one strap is gonna be a little lower. I'm gonna take my bottom foot, put it in the lower strap, my top foot, put it in the top strap, and just kind of adjust as you need to. Elbow beneath the shoulder, we're coming up into a side plank. So use this hand, use this top hand for balance. So we're lifting, we'll hold first. If you wanna take it all the way up, you can, but it's tricky. You're losing all your points of stability in your feet. So if you need to keep this hand down, you can. So we'll hold it there, just a few more counts. 4, 3, 2, and then we're gonna do a little hip dip. So start with this hand down, get a feel for it, drop the hips, bring it up. If that feels like too much, just hold. And then if you're really ambitious, bring that hand up. Lift. And we'll go 2 more, nice and steady. If you need this hand, use it. Last one, and relax. Good, guys. I'm gonna flip around to the other side. Again, you'll be looking at the back of me, but get a good idea for form. So your lower leg is gonna go in the lower strap. Top leg is going in. Starting elbow beneath the shoulder, lift it up and hold. Use this top hand down for balance. Lifting and just making sure, guys, that we're not dropping down. Really lift. This is where the oblique work comes in, is lifting those hips up. And then let's drop it down, down and up. You don't have to go very far at all if you want to keep it really small. If you want to have the hand up for more of a challenge, that's totally fine too. But if you feel too shaky, just keep it down. 2 more. Breathe. And relax. Good, guys. So keep the feet in the straps and just turn right over. You may come on your knees so you can level them out. We're gonna come into a front plank. So let's come on the elbows. So here, and lift those knees. So this is tricky. So if you need to take a break in between and just drop the knees down, that's okay. It's a really hard exercise. TRX planks are my favorite, and they are so hard. So hold it here, and if you want to challenge, take those legs out and in. We're just adding a little inner outer thighs. Again, if you need to rest your knees down for a count or two, that's totally fine. Just make sure that you stay lifted. What we don't want to see is those hips dropping down. That's putting pressure on the back, or up in the air. And we'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Good, guys. Stretch up on that elbows. Whew. So let's try coming up into a front plank all the way on the hands this time. If that feels like too much, take it down to the elbows. So we're here. I know we're tired, but try to hold it in. So hold it here and then bring the knees in. So keeping the hips up, don't let those hips drop. Pull the belly button in. And if you want to challenge, push up. Whoo, my arms are tired. As you can probably tell, add the push up if you want, or just keep the knees coming in. Pull it in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Drop it down. Keep your feet in the straps. I'll get one more thing, and then we'll call it a day. So stretch it back. Whew. Last thing, guys, we'll come on the elbows again. Very last plank. Elbows in, and bring it up, and hold. You can just hold, or if you want, we're gonna take it a little pike. So lift the hips and slowly down. So I'm not moving forward in the shoulders. What we don't wanna do is come forward and back. Try to keep that steady. Lift the hips. Imagine there's a string on your belly button, pulling your belly button to the ceiling. Keep it controlled. Don't drop down too far. You can do this. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew, that was hard. Take your feet out, stretch it out. Reach those hands forward. And we're gonna come up very slowly into a stretching position. Whew, I'm sweating. So take your mat out of the way. Grab these handles. Favorite part. Sit hips back, let your head and neck relax. Stretch into that. Whew. And make sure your head is dropped. Try not to hold it up. Really get that stretch there. And then let's take the right foot forward. Hips back. Bring that toe towards you. And other side. And take it back. Good, one more. We're gonna grab the straps from behind, just like we did from our chest press. Walk the foot forward and just inch it forward. If that feels like too much, step it back. If you need more, just barely bringing the foot forward, open up the chest. There you go, guys. Sweating, I don't know about you, but that is your TRX basic workout. So many great TRX exercises. I'll try to get another video up soon, but enjoy. Great job, guys.